bringing in people on that side too to fill it. There's one right here and one on either side.
Right this way. Welcome to D23. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the air conditioning at all times.
Agreed. Here we go, finally.
Welcome everybody in.
Welcome on through, guys. Hall A through the are open. Any door to enter on here.
And we have arrived at D23 2024. Show floor's here. A bit of a struggle to get into the building, but we're good. Lots to do, lots to see, and plenty of time to do it. I think the goal here today is going to be just to highlight some of our favorite showcases and booths, etc. There's going to be a new twist, a new flavor here at D23 this year because they'll be incorporating some of that Fox stuff, the Hulu stuff, FX, things like that. So there's going to be, we're going to see some stuff that we've never seen before at D23. I'm kind of looking forward to that. And just feeling this vibe because it is a vibe. D23 is a vibe. This place is cooking. It's really cool. I have to say, it's really cool to see fans in their element, happy, glad to be here, excited, expecting this to be perhaps the busiest D23 that I have ever attended, the most exciting, eclectic, and I'm not just talking about the panels, which are going to be big this year, and we're going to talk about that. We'll probably be visiting the Imagineering Pavillion here at some point, and I expect it's probably going to look this cute like that. It's going to look like that, I'm sure, maybe worse. How long is standby? Are we going to do recon at pavilions today at D23? How long is standby for these things? My goodness. Imagineering Behind the Dreams. I'm hoping that this is our correct first stop to see what's happening in Disney parks. Because I was expecting there to be a queue here and there was none. There's a queue for everything out here, but not to get into here. Okay, our first stop, Avengers. That's this is the place. So they're leading off, they're not even saving the news about the Avengers e-ticket. That's definitely happening. There's gonna probably be more told at the panel tomorrow, but they're revealing the ride vehicle here. There's a video here showing the construction, the assembly, I guess, of the ride vehicle. And they've got this giant photo op here with Thanos. And here we go, they're building it now. That's probably just a model, yeah, styrofoam. This is the model they're showing guests, and I've had more than a few people say this is just like the Peter Pan ride vehicle. Peter Pan's Adventure. Others suggest Spider-Man, Transformers, that kind of thing. I don't know yet what kind of ride system it's going to be exactly. If you've watched the Peter Pan ride-through, which I'm hopefully showing here, it's not exactly super kinetic. It's just a screen-based attraction. It's kind of like the drop. What I can see anyway. I have no idea. I've never been on the attraction, but it looks like the drop that you get at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway when you go over the waterfall. It's that kind of experience. And Peter Pan. I don't know if that's what we'd be getting for the Avengers e-ticket. I doubt it, because that seems a little bit lo-fi to me. The fact that they are showcasing this and revealing this out front well before any kind of announcements at the show floor is a very good sign that we should be expecting considerably more, considerably better than what we're seeing right here. As for this ride vehicle, it doesn't look like it's being built to be a high-intensity experience. Just a single lap bar for all guests and each bench. The fact that there's no individual seating, it's bench-style seating like you get it Midway Mania. I'm sorry, at Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, and just that single lap bar, that suggests to me that this is not going to be a high-intensity roller coaster. At minimum, it's not a roller coaster. At minimum, it's nothing like Cosmic Rewind or anything like that. The ride vehicle suggests something lo-fi. See what else they are revealing. We got some Story Living by Disney. This is not Catino. This is probably the next installment of their Story Living concept. This is somewhere, in the woods, which I would find much more appealing myself than the desert, although I love the desert, but there's no golf course. Interior design. Oh, this is for the cruise line, Magic on the High Seas. They've got some concept art for Disney Treasure and Disney Density. The Haunted Mansion Parlor, we've seen that teased about a year ago, maybe more. The Haunted Mansion themed bar. I feel like they've been working on this for a long time, but this would be kind of neat. They got some samples down here. They're using the wallpaper as part of it. They're introducing some new lore, like whatever's in that case right there, but that is some old lore right there. That is the original, in my opinion, the original Ghost Host. That's Captain Gideon Gorlu, or Captain Blood, depending on which backstory you're paying attention to. But that is the man, in my opinion, who is hanging from the rafters in the stretching room. The bloodthirsty pirate. Oh, you can see some definite Museum of the Weird influences here. And that's a new character. I think that's the captain of the ship. But this bar is going to be something else for people who are going on the Disney Treasure. This would be a model of Paris, Disney Adventure World in Paris, which is still ongoing. What's interesting is that they've got, the Frozen World that they're building, but they've left, there's nothing there now, but they've included the empty lot behind it. Did they cancel? Wait, isn't that where the Star Wars land is supposed to be? Did they cancel that? Okay, I am not crazy. The Star Wars thing is not happening apparently, or never. Well, there's no official word either way. They haven't said it's going to or that it's not going to. So I'm kind of surprised because I thought it was a done deal. I don't pay close enough attention to international parks to know for sure. But what I do find interesting is that they have left that space where Star Wars was supposed to go. They've left that space on the model. So they're talking about there's going to be some reveals here in this pavilion on Sunday. They're holding back some of the showcase here until after the presentation, until after the Saturday Parks panel. I'm going to assume that whatever it is that they have planned for that space will be revealed in the model on Sunday. We'll have to stay tuned for that announcement on Saturday night. This is another one of the little presentation areas that have been drawing attention. They are demoing those, I don't know what they call it, the holo tile I think is what they call it. And it's kind of like a VR thing. There's these little, well, you can see it on the video there. You can walk on it without, yeah, there you go, there he goes. You can walk without actually moving. So I'm sure the use of that would be for VR technology. Possibly attractions as well, I don't know. But I'd be curious to see this in a more fuller environment because it doesn't look particularly natural the way that he's walking on it right now. Like he's trying to stay within the confines of the tiles. So maybe I don't know. But that's a fascinating development, this. Okay, real quick, they're showing it, oh, they just missed it. He was sitting in a chair. That's another application that you could use it for parks. If you can create a whole experience, a 3D experience, I would imagine, in the round, and have the scenes change in front of you, but you don't have to move around the park. You can just move on the tile, and it would feel like you're moving, like you're on a dark ride, but you're actually just in a single room with projections.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it, but it is. And so in this situation, instead of it moving based on what a thing is doing, his controller is saying, okay, you push it that way, or turn it.
So, are you saying he's driving it?
He's driving it. The controller he's got there,
What's the application for that?
all sorts of different things. We still don't know exactly what we're going to use it for. That's why it says emerging technology.
Because I thought it was the other way around. I thought it might be like a dark ride alternative. Fascinating tech. Amazing tech. Give me a practical, real-life dark ride every single time. I'm impressed. It's very genius. It's amazing. But I'd still want. If you put that next to Mr. Toad's, I'm riding Mr. Toad's all day. Meanwhile, next door they've got some really cool animatronics. This is one of the few cases where we can actually look at these things up close and personal. These are real animatronics. This one right here on the right is the A1000. That's one of the modern animatronics. That's actually Hondo Ohnaka from Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. On that cast member's left is, or on her right I should say, is the Wicked Witch from the great movie ride in A100. And that looks like a bust for Elsa. And then those are her arms on the left. She's actually letting it go. Oh, is she singing? Oh, she is. I wonder if those arm movements are in sync with what she's singing right now. But you can tell that that's Elsa. Like, it's so wild that even though it's an animatronic robotic arm, the movements are so good that you can tell who she's being without actually, it's just being robot arms. And right here, this is perhaps my favorite part of the Imagineering process, is the details that they get into in terms of creating theme and creating a lived-in environment. And they're showing you some of the props, etc., that they have. Signage, red peppers, green peppers. Oh, that's okra. Bags for the red beans and pecans. Like, I feel like it's overlooked, taken for granted, putting this kind of stuff in scene. What you're seeing here is the kind of things that you'll find in the queue. That image right there is a shot of the queue, I'm sure, at Magic Kingdom. Guess we'll be able to walk through that, by that. We found the Avatar Pavilion. There's Jake Sully. And I would assume that this is not meant to be anything park specific. It's just a Avatar. I'm going to use the word Avatar experience, just to sort of get you immersed into the world of Pandora and Avatar. By the way, there's my wife. Loki Empress. This is a really richly themed area with appropriate levels of screens, mixing in with the practical effects. It's really good. A lot of hope for something. Maybe applications for in the park. Wow. trying to hit all of the new pavilions, all the new showcases here at D23 2024 on this first day. And next, we're going to be visiting the TVA from the Loki series on Disney Plus.
That's not nice.
Step forward, step forward. You're still not stepping forward. Following instructions is key. Fantastic. Welcome to the TVA. Right behind me is your orientation room. Things to remember. Do not touch the time doors. You touch a time door, you will get pruned. That is a promise. That is a fact. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you might want to keep them to yourself. Please step forward. With a little sense of urgency, people, let's go.
I know, right?
All right, good afternoon, folks.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, welcome to your TVA orientation. Are we ready to meet the boss?
Yes.
Are we ready? Yes.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Time Variance Authority, the organization that monitors all of time. Pretty important stuff, isn't it? I'm Miss Minutes, and I'm here to welcome you to your future, working here at the TVA. Now you may be wondering, what role is right for me? Am I an intellectual analyst or a brawny Minuteman? Do I belong on the judge's bench or in the archivist's file room? Great news, it ain't up to you. We've already chosen your future for you. You may see our Minutemen who'll keep you on the right path through our incredible facility. Feel free to look through our time doors, but don't go walking in, Eddie. You wouldn't want to break any rules on your first day at work, would you? Run along now. And don't do anything I wouldn't do, or you'll be pruned out of existence. Have a lovely day.
All right, you heard the lady. Don't go through any time doors. This may be the TVA, but we have no time for shenanigans. Let's go. Come on in. Come on in. Have fun or don't. Do what you want. I'm not your mom. Let's go. Come on in. Let's go. Is this the time one where we move it a green forward?
Welcome to the TVA.
Oh my god. The Iron Man rig. The original. Yeah. There's Groot back there, Doctor Strange. Oh. Deadpool and Wolverine. Kind of amazing. We're at D23 Con. There's like an actual attraction here in the middle of the show floor. This is great. Oh, there we go. Gambit, X23, Elektra. Oh, and that is Blade. Okay.
Well, I'm sure that this was a pleasure.
That's awesome. This is for Daredevil Born Again, the show that is not yet out, but we are all very much looking forward to. They have a very high standard to live up to for that Daredevil show because the Netflix Daredevil was outstanding. One of my favorite things. All of those shows on Netflix are great, and I sure hope that Disney doesn't fall short because I was not impressed with. Hey, what was that? Echo. I was not impressed with Echo. I'm always a good sucker for a good lighting effect. That looks great.
You look like that guy who does those videos on the timeline.
It's not me, I swear it's not me. I think you're right. Yeah, that's the Coven, I think.
If you like know the show.
Oh, did we get pie?
Did you have a great time at the TVA? Feel free to look around. Just make sure you don't touch anything. There you go.
Cool.
Shake your head. Thanks. Ooh, I love it.
1 slice per week. All right. Guess that's it. Get your pie. And that's the TVA. That's pretty amazing. Found our way over to Hall D where they have the Great Big Beautiful Car Show. And this is going to be kind of interesting, I think. First thing we're going to look at is Walt's literal Mercedes SL purchased for $3,000. As the story goes on that sign, he bought it, then brought it to the set of That Darn Cat, and feeling guilt over such an extravagant expense, decided to use it in the film. So it's the vehicle that Dean Jones drives in That Darn Cat. Is actually Walt Disney's Mercedes. Amazing. Now, are these actual movie cars? The Muppet Cab Company? Is that literally Electric Mayhem's traveling van? Indeed, although not from the original series, it looks like, or the original film. They're saying it's the Muppets from the 2023 show. I don't remember what the one looked like from the original Muppet movie. Emma Swan's 1972 Volkswagen Beetle, according to the sign from the show Once Upon a Time. I have to confess, I have no idea if that's realistic or not. I didn't really watch that show. What's this? We got a Ford. Looks like probably a Model T. And yes, Ned Brainerd's. Oh, okay, here we go. Absent-Minded Professor from 1961. It's a 1915 Ford Model T Touring from Absent-Minded Professor. But look at that. We got some Herbies. God, I loved Herbie when I was a kid. I watched the heck out of Herbie. 1963 Volkswagen Beetle from the 1997 Love Bug. And this is from Herbie Fully Loaded from 2005, another 63 Volkswagen Beetle. Lindsay Lohan vehicle. Oh my gosh, we have three Cruella vehicles. They all have DeVille on their license plate, so I have to assume these are Cruellas. There you go. Oh, we're featuring this one. That's in the image right there. Wow. It's amazing. It's amazing. I don't know why this moves me so much. Like, these things exist. Oh, this is from the 101 Dalmatians films, and it's the 101 and 102. Incredible. And I think it gets better. I think there's more. They have a tram. There's a tram. I gotta go find my wife and get in that tram. Oh, we can't get in the tram. There's a tram. Oh, listen, and they're playing the song. Parking lot tram. This looks like a legit. Guys, have you ever been in this kind of tram before? One of these original ones that would run around the parking lot. This tram probably has seen the asphalt at what is now California Adventure. That's where guests used to park, and they would these trams would drive all over the parking lot. Not like they do today, where everybody goes to the same pickup drop-off area and then they take you to the front gate. These trams would drive all over the place, all over the expanse of the parking lot, and take you to various and many different drop-offs and pickup areas. I actually have the memories that I have of going to Disneyland as a child. I have more of them riding that train than I do of actually being in the park. I have very specific memories of being late at night, tired, and trying to find one of those trams to get back to our vehicle in the parking lot. The parking lot that used to be, that was before they built California Adventure. No. No, no. Babe, do you know what this is?
This one right here?
This. Is it? Can it be? Is it? Oh my God, it is.
Oh, from the A-Team?
It's from the A-Team. It's the A-Team van.
Oh, baby.
Oh, it's not the actual.
Oh, it's 2010.
It's the movie.
It's the movie.
It's not the one with George Peppard and Mr. T. It's the one with Bradley Cooper and Liam Neeson.
Okay.
It's still okay though. I like the movie too. The A-Team van. I love it when a plan comes together. That's a line from the show.
Got you.
Okay, I'm doing.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, what's this? Portal to Worlds Beyond. I do love a good lighting effect. Oh, this is from DCA, a promotional one that they used at Electronica. Do you guys remember Electronica? Electronica was ending just as I was beginning our coverage of Disneyland. Hey, thanks, Spidey. I got zapped by Spider-Man. Just as I was starting, it wasn't even Fresh Baked, it was the Disneyland report. And I think there might be a video of me somewhere going to Electronica once. I don't know if I'll ever find it on the internet, but yeah, that was winding down just as I was beginning, the very genesis of my life on YouTube. This one. I thought I was thinking Total Recall for some reason, but I'm like, nah, that's not the, hey, Benny. No, it's not Benny's transport rover. It's the transport rover from Prometheus. It's pretty cool.
If anyone can do it, you can.
Oh boy. Well, here goes nothing.
Oh, well, hello. Welcome to the stage. What's your name?
Mickey. Mickey Mouse.
All right, Mickey, let's do it. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. The very best.
going to attempt to shoot a little outro as we leave the Honda Center. We just got out of a 3-hour presentation for the Disney Entertainment Showcase. A couple of quick clip notes on this as we wind things up. Mandalorian footage looked amazing. It looked really, really good. Sounds like they're almost done, considering how much we saw tonight. Daredevil looks good. And Snow White, it looks better than the initial read that I was getting on the film, but the dwarves still look like mocap. They're giving a Polar Express vibe. Not sure how I feel about that yet, but Rachel Zegler sounded amazing. She's going to be a wonderful Snow White. I'm just not sure about those dwarves. And then finally, and probably most importantly, they were very vigilant. I posted something on Twitter. They're not letting people record or stream. And they were very vigilant in cracking down on individuals. They would go to the seats and actually tell them, if they caught somebody shooting, they would say, no pictures, no video, nothing like that. So it's not like an announcement. They're actually actively stopping people from doing that. So don't expect a live stream of the Parks panel tomorrow night. But great first day. There's so much. Disney is not slowing down at all in production and films. I thought they might. They are making every movie. They're making every movie. And they all look kind of good. So it's going to be a good couple of years coming up for Disney films. Can't wait for the Parks panel tomorrow. Hopefully we get 3 more hours of good news like we got tonight here at Disney Showcase. I'm going home to edit this. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow at D23.